VEERABHADRASANA, or the warrior. VEERABHADRASANA is not a traditional asana in the sense, we don't find it mentioned in the ancient Hatha Yoga scriptures, but is one of the most amazing and one of the most important modern yoga postures. A lot of the vinyasa flows move out of VEERABHADRASANA. So we'll study all the three variations of Veerabhadra plus one more. Let's begin with the classical Veerabhadrasana. So it is done like this, with the right leg in the front and the left leg at the back. Now Veerabhadrasana in fact finds mention in the Ramayana, where Lakshman is supposed to have held this posture at the Lakshman Rekha for the best part of 24 hours to stay awake. We'll understand why this happens. So first, let's bend the knee. The front knee is bent here. The back leg is like this. So you're trying to get the back toes also to face forward at about a 45-degree angle. And as you breathe in, just ensure that your front knee bends, get a stretch. Now what you're doing here is you're raising the torso. Fix the gaze, the drishti at a point. And as you raise the torso, you will find that this area, we are said to have a Vayu here called Devadatta, which manages sleep. So by stretching this part of the body, it helps you to overcome sleepiness. And that's why Lakshman is supposed to have held that. So now you can either stretch like this and look up, or if you have the flexibility, you can arch the spine. So some of you may not be able to touch the heel down, and then you can get the ball of the foot here. Over a course of time, the heel can come down. It's a very, very beautiful posture, and it does many things. You've got the strength happening, the back thigh, the front hamstring. You've got the stretch happening, and there's a flexibility element and a balance element here. Now sometimes this is such a difficult posture to get the heel down, to get the stretch here. And in modern yoga, often we are trying to focus also on strengthening the muscles, not necessarily just the prana. So in modern yoga, we have this variation that we call Veerabhadra 2. Now all of you will be familiar with this, Warrior 2. You have stretched your arms. So don't let the hand at the back drop. Let it be here. Here, you can engage the muscle without having to worry about the flexibility. So it's a very useful posture for strength. Dig the front foot into the ground, the heel and foot. Dig the back foot into the ground. So you're very grounded. Now as you exhale, draw up the pelvic floor. So you're doing your Soham chanting. Ujjayi pranayam, eyes are fixed beyond the middle fingertip. So the breathing is nice, long and deep in Ujjayi pranayam. The reason that this posture is known as Veerabhadrasana, in mythology, Shiva was angered because he was not invited to the fest set by his father-in-law, Daksha. His first wife, Sati's father, Daksha, was not very sort of enamored by Shiva because he was this wild person with a lot of wild spirits around him. So therefore, he was not invited to this puja or this prayer. So Sati was in tears because she felt that her father was not sort of giving the due respect to her husband. So he takes out a hair and throws it on the ground, and that hair, that mat of the lock of his hair, becomes this warrior called Veerabhadra, who he orders to go and completely annihilate where the puja is happening. So that warrior energy, we get the name Veerabhadra from there. In the third variation of Veerabhadra, we take on a balanced posture. Now all of you will be very familiar with this again from Vinyasa. So typically we'll be moving from here Now you can either cross your hands or you can stretch them like this. Stretch the leg at the back, flex the leg. Once you feel that your back glute is engaged, you can stretch up. Eyes are fixed at a point and you're holding this. So now this is a beautiful balance posture, Veerabhadra 3. Along with balance, it's strengthening the right leg. Yeah, because the entire body weight is on the right leg. It's getting stronger. And at the same time, it's getting stretched. So it's very unique in yoga practice to strengthen and stretch the muscle at the same time. So this is one of the great benefits of yoga training. Long and strong muscles. So these are the 3 Veerabhadra variations that are most common. There's another very beautiful variation that is great for strength. So what you can do is come into this posture like this. Inhale and reach out forwards. Looking in the front. So the body, a lot of the times in yoga, what you're doing in asana is you're resisting gravity. So the body just wants to collapse, but by using the lower back, the core, the pelvic floor, the front hamstring and the heel, you're not letting the body fall down. By resisting gravity, you're strengthening the thigh. So the eyes are fixed. So each of these poses you can do for 10 breaths each. That'll take you about a minute or so, and once you get stronger, you can build that to 2 minutes. And you do all of it on the other leg also. The VEERABHADRASANA series is one of the best ways to strengthen the lower body. It completes the entire strengthening of the major muscles, the thigh, hamstring, glutes, calves.